You know what's funny? I spent the first 50 years of my life absolutely certain I knew what I was doing. I had a plan, I had goals, I had a 5-year roadmap at 32 years old, for God's sake. And now I'm 75, and I'll be honest with you. It took me this long to finally stop being wrong about almost everything that matters. So today I want to talk to you, not lecture you, just talk. Because I wish someone had sat me down when I was your age and said what I'm about to say. When I was in my 40s, I was running, always running, running toward the next promotion, the bigger house, the right school for my kids, the vacation we'd take someday. I remember my daughter once asked me to watch her school play, a Thursday afternoon, and I said, and I'm not proud of this, I said, "Sweetheart, Daddy has a conference call that I don't remember, about something that doesn't exist anymore. For a company I left 12 years later anyway. But that play, she still remembers it. She's 44 now, and she still remembers who was there and who wasn't." Here's the lie we all believe when we're young, that time is something we can manage, that we can put people on hold the way we put a phone on hold, and they'll just wait there, perfectly fine, until we're ready. They don't wait. They grow up. They move away. They get sick. They die. And the calendar moves whether you're present or not. I chase money, not because I was greedy. I want to be fair to my younger self. I chased it because I was scared of not being enough, scared of what people would think if I drove an old car or lived in a small house. I made good money eventually, and I want to tell you something that nobody in a financial advertisement will ever tell you. After a certain point, more money did almost nothing for my happiness. Almost nothing. What it bought me was the illusion of security. And the thing about illusions is, reality has a way of eventually showing up uninvited. I also chased status, titles. I wanted to be respected. I wanted people at parties to ask what I did and then look impressed when I told them. Now I'm 75, and I don't go to those kinds of parties anymore. And when I think about all the hours I spent performing for people whose names I can't even remember, it's not regret exactly. It's more like puzzlement, like looking at an old photo of yourself and thinking, who was that person and what were they so worried about? So what does matter? I'll tell you what I've got. First, it's the ordinary moments, not the vacations, not the milestone birthdays. It's a Tuesday morning cup of coffee with my wife. It's the way my grandson says my name when he comes through the door. Grandpa, like I'm the best thing he's seen all week. It's a long phone call with an old friend where we laugh about something that happened 40 years ago. Those moments don't feel important when you're in them. That's the trick. They feel ordinary, and that's exactly what makes them everything. Second, it's your relationships, and nothing but your relationships. Every study, every piece of research, every wise person who's ever lived has said the same thing. The Harvard study of adult development tracked people for over 80 years, and their conclusion was simple. The people with close, warm relationships lived longer, happier, healthier lives. That's it. That's the whole answer. Not their net worth, not their job title, their relationships. I've buried friends. I've lost my brother. I've sat with people in their final weeks, and I have never, not once, heard someone lying in a hospital bed say, "I wish I'd worked more." Not once. Third, it's doing something that gives you meaning, not passion necessarily. Passion is overrated and a little exhausting. I mean meaning. Something that makes you feel like you're being here made a small difference. For me, it was teaching. I tutored kids in my neighborhood for years and never got paid a cent. Best thing I ever did was a Tuesday afternoon. If I could sit down across from myself at 40, here's what I'd say. Slow down. Not laziness. I don't mean that. I mean, be where you are. When you're at dinner, be at dinner. When your kid is talking to you, actually listen. Don't just wait for your turn to speak. Stop waiting for your real life to start. This is it, right now. That annoying commute, that imperfect apartment, that relationship that still needs work. This is the story. You're in the middle of it. Act like it. Be kinder than you think you need to be. To strangers, to people who can do nothing for you, and especially to yourself. You are going to make mistakes, big ones, and they will not be the end of you. And call your mother. Call whoever your person is. Don't email. Call. Hear their voice. Someday you will miss that voice more than you can currently imagine. I'm 75. My knees hurt. I take more pills than I used to. And some mornings I wake up and everything feels a little slower than it once did. But I also wake up next to the same woman I've loved for 51 years. My grandchildren know my face. I have friends I can call at midnight. And most days, I feel like my life meant something. That's enough. That's more than enough. That's everything. If you're young and watching this, and I hope you are, please don't wait until you're my age to figure this out. You don't have to. The things that matter most are usually right in front of you. Take care of them. Thanks for watching.